road trip. We drove the Tesla Model Y from Germany to Marrakesh, Morocco. Now we have to go back. We are kind of in a rush. The boat is leaving in 9 hours. We have to drive, I don't know, what is it, 600 kilometers? It's a lot. The twist will be, so we used the Tesla Superchargers to get here. Worked amazingly. Now, to go back, we are not using any superchargers. That's the plan. We want to test the charging infrastructure in Africa, in Spain, in France, in Switzerland, and Germany. Right? Did I forget anything?
No.
On y va. Let's go.
Reset the statistics. Boop. Reset. All right, we start with 89%. And yeah, 6 hours, 600 kilometers to go. 600?
Yes, I think so.
So, are we gonna make it?
Yes.
Yeah, we all gonna make it.
To the moon.
Yeah.
So many thoughts in my mind. First of all, I'm just super thankful of how cool this Marrakesh experience was. Also that we started driving early and ditched the crazy traffic there. There's not much going on compared to what's going on during the day. And now we are on the highway. Just thinking of the trip ahead. It's a long ride back home, of course. And I need to be back in 3 days. So today kind of is the deciding day already. The boat leaves at 4 p.m. If we miss the boat, it's already almost screwed. So we have to get to the boat. And then we arrive in Europe at 6 p.m. And if we could then continue driving a bit, that will make the next 2 days doable. Because from Spain to Munich, including charging, should be around 30 hours. And 30 hours in 2 days is ugh. So if we can take off some hours today and make it to Europe.
Take it time. Solar, nice, I like it.
66 kilometers to go and we have 148. So this is going perfectly, exactly how I want it to go. We will arrive there with enough juice left in case something doesn't work out. But so far so good. We spent the first 80 dirhams, so $8 for the road, for the highway. And just look at it, it's a perfect highway. 3 lanes in both directions. And it's a little bit rainy, surprisingly. So probably the best day to leave and go back to Germany where the fall already started. Probably same weather-ish. So it doesn't feel so bad when it's like 35 degrees and all sunshine. Then you have to go to Germany where it's like 18 and kind of rainy-ish. You know, there's a guy biking. Alright, so I guess you can also use the highway with a bike. Probably it's free then, I guess. Sometimes people even walk here. Charge rapide. Okay, here's our fast charger. Okay. TTS. Connecti. Okay, connecti. Open. Alright. Open. Let's connect. DC TTS. This is CCS. Oh. And we are charging. It is working perfectly. 35 kilowatts. Yeah, we will stay here for a while. It's obviously not a supercharger, not super fast, but I mean, it's a free charging station that just works and you just plug in, and obviously there was no one else. Oh, look! There's a solar farm. How cool is that? Yo, this is so cool. Solar energy, charging station, free for electric cars. Love it. I really must say I love how my car looks here. Like it fits in so perfectly in these surroundings, and I got it cleaned in Marrakesh. It was so dirty and dusty before, but now look at it. It is a beauty. And also, I love the rims and my tires. Those are TNAs. They are special designed from a Swedish/German design manufacturing company. Really like them. I'm gonna link in the description box for you guys. I'm driving the Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires. They're special tires for electric cars. They reduce noise, and you get good range, and I felt really good how the car handled on all the different surfaces I have on this road trip. And yeah, just really love how my car looks here and how everything is going so far. We're gonna be here over an hour, but I mean, it's working. Free energy is flowing into the car, and there is energy being produced by the sun. It's just really good. I don't mind waiting an hour. It's a really cool charging experience, and good to see that Morocco is really moving along nicely. Merci. We charged quite a lot, and we continue driving, and already they want something from us. Okay, fine. Just so you see what's up, we need to drive 251 kilometers to Tangier, where the boat will leave. We started in Marrakesh and already drove, I would say, 60% of the way. So we're looking good. It's 12. We charged for an hour and 10 minutes. And if everything works out, we just arrive in time for the boat. So let's hope there's no traffic jam. Let's pay the street and let's continue. That's the worst I've ever seen. The sky is making clouds. What are they doing? Why is everybody driving so slow? We're allowed to go 120 and everybody here, I'm going 100 because they're just going slow and nobody moves over to the right lane. Don't they have to drive on the right lane in Morocco when they want to go slow? Like in Germany, that's the way it is. If you want to go slow, right lane. If you want to overtake cars, left lane. Isn't that the rule kind of everywhere in the world? Please comment below where you're from and if that is the rule where you're from. But this is annoying. Like, I want to go 120. I mean, in Germany I'd be going probably faster anyways, but at least I want to go 120. Why don't they just drive on the right side and let me go faster on the left side? Money time. 66 and some change. We made it back to Tangier, the city where the boat will leave. Traffic here is pretty dense, but I still need to speak about the amazing roads that they built. I'm so surprised because I was here in Morocco 15 years ago. It was my first time in Africa, and they did not have these highways. And now, like, the big roads in the city as well as the highways that connect the cities, they're so good. Sure, they cost money. Maybe we paid around $20, I would say, going from Marrakesh to here. But considering how good the streets are, I mean, infrastructure is so important, and I'm really happy that Morocco's moving in the right direction when it comes to infrastructure. And I would love for the Congo, where my dad comes from, also kind of make steps in that direction, because we don't have those roads there. For sure not, no. Yeah, now we have 1.5 hours to go to the boat. Or well, the boat leaves in 1.5 hours. We should be there 45 minutes in advance, so we have 45 minutes to go to the boat. We made it! Da, 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 da. Europe! Here we go! We are in the front row, baby! We are on the boat and the timing was perfect. We were there 15 minutes in advance. Then the guy saw a Tesla and he was like, yo, come here, front row. So we're the first ones to get out in Spain. Obviously, I got a tip but that's fine, saves us some time, and there's so much driving ahead of us, so every minute that I can save here is good with me. And also the autopilot worked pretty well. The roads were perfect, and there's no other car. There's not many cars on the road, so it's pretty easy. The only things that kind of confused me were when there were people walking next to the street, next to the autobahn, or even a bicycle was there once or twice. So that was kind of confusing for autopilot. It's not used to that. And also there's like 2 or 3 phantom brakes. But overall, it helped me, and I will continue using it a lot since we have a lot of driving ahead of us. But now, gonna refresh on the boat, and then we continue in Spain. Amerika! In Europa! Oh ja, oh ja, oh ja. I love Europe. It's so cool to be back. Also, there's a weight that's off my shoulders now. I didn't have the insurance in Africa that if I do damage to someone else, that would have been insured. But if someone else puts damage on my car and flees the scene, or if I do damage on my car, then I'm not insured. So if anything happens, it might be big problemo financially. I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but I mean, would suck. Didn't happen. Happy to be back. And now, here, check it out. We've driven 590 kilometers in Africa today, and soon we have to find a charger in Europe, in Spain. No superchargers allowed. Let's check the charging infrastructure in Spain, and then we gotta head to Munich. Charge at 20%. Before we switch the focus fully onto the Europe charging situation, I want to show you the Morocco map. I was on the phone yesterday with the president of the Tesla Owners Club Morocco, a super nice guy, and he showed me this. And I don't want to say that it's really a good charging infrastructure because there would be a stretch, but there is a public charging infrastructure in Morocco. So the green dots, those would be the normal slow chargers. They are sometimes in a mall or at hotels or just, in public. And then the orange ones are faster ones, like the Supercharger or the triple charger that we went to earlier. And usually they're free to use as far as I can tell. And in the cities, there's also a couple of charging stations. So when you're not in a Tesla, it's still possible to travel Morocco in an electric car. Maybe not everywhere, and of course you have to plan a little bit, and the charge is not always the fastest, I get it. But I think for most people, including me, it's surprising to see that actually there are quite a few charging stations in Morocco. Really cool to see. €3.45. Enough. We've been driving from sun up to sundown, 740 kilometers today. Everything went perfectly. I could not be happy about it. I could have driven a little bit more, but it's fine. Kojo found a hotel. Hopefully they have a restaurant. 1 hour away from the charging station that we just been to. And tomorrow I think we will drive more than 740 kilometers. But yeah, everything perfect. We got to the boat, the charging stations worked. It was a nice ride. Really happy about this. Just what a cool experience. And tomorrow, more of it. See you then.